senior colleagues like Kiwanuka, and then also with our other group, the Nabuderes, the Wanume Kibedi, there's Rugumayo, who were saying, by working with Amin, they could guide him. We said, no, it's not possible to guide Amin. We had problems with Obote, who was an educated person, but who had those tendencies of opportunism. But at least on some of the issues like East African integration, for instance, we could work with Obote to push the East African integration agenda. But Idi Amin doesn't understand anything. How would you work with him? So that's how we had the difference from the word go. Amin announced his coup at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. That's when the announcement came up. By 5 o'clock, we were meeting in a man who died recently, Yono Kanyomozi was the minister of UPC. He died recently. We met in his house in Obugorovi and decided to fight Idi Amin and informed everybody, for us, we're going to fight Idi Amin. So then we had differences. So our DPs, like in Ankore, I was quite a bit unpopular that time because Ankore was mainly DP. So when we decided to fight Amin, they were not happy with us. They said, Museveni, Kaguta's son is a vagabond now. You know what Ankore have got very bad words. That I was Ekirare. Ekirare means a vagabond. How could he go and join Obote did that, Obote did that? But we stood our ground and we said, no, yes, Obote had mistakes, but this man, I mean, is more dangerous because he's very illiterate. So 71, actually, whenever I would come, because I was coming from Tanzania to do underground work here, and when we were coming here, we had to be very careful not to contact some of our other people, because for them, they thought we had made a mistake to oppose Idi Amin. So, for us, definitely, we did not think it was correct for Kiwanuka to accept. I don't think I have ever said this publicly, but because I'm here, I should tell you. For us, we didn't think it was correct for Kiwanuka to accept to be Chief Justice of Amin. We think it was a mistake. We thought that time, and we said so. And we didn't think that, and we told them, the Nabudere was working with the railway in Nairobi. Wanume Kibedi was the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Amin. This other one, Rugumayo, was the Minister of Education. But Rugumayo, I met him. I came clandestinely. He was staying somewhere in Nakasero. And I met him just before these problems, before the killing of these problems. And I said, you people, they were beginning to see now, to see that they were in a trap. When I met Rugumayo here in Nakasero, we had a house somewhere there with Dr. Rugunda. Rugunda was a student marketer. We drove. Rugumayo was a minister in the government. I was a rebel. So we came and met, and then he said, no, we are going to form our own smaller group inside so that we change this situation. So it was really unfortunate that, because you didn't expect anything better from Idi Amin. Idi Amin was not the one who could understand all these things, because we can agree. Even Obote, I don't think Obote would kill people, although he would kill a civil servant. He would marginalize, he would do this, but not not kill in that direct way. So therefore, on the issue of Kiwanuka being killed by Amin, for us, we had a different view. He should not have joined Idi Amin. Idi Amin was not somebody Kiwanuka should have been Chief Justice for. But this is where you, the political leaders in Africa, you need to be very careful. Because Kiwanuka, politically, although some of us had been members of his party, but later on, we could see that we were having divergences. Like, for instance, Kiwanuka was very much close. The DP, because they were going according to religion, they were quite close with the Christian Democratic Party of Germany. You know this man, what was his name that time? Konrad Adenauer. Konrad Adenauer, the German group. They were very close. Even when we came in government, I was working with Semogere. Still, they were close with the Germans. Now, UPC, the German Christian Democratic Party. The UPC, again, because the other ones were working with the Catholics in Germany, imagine. For them, they were working with the Protestants in Germany. The group called Herbert something. Chancellor, what was his name? Chancellor Willy Brandt. So, our politicians here would involve themselves in European polarization, which had nothing to do with us. So, when Amin came to power, the West were supporting Idi Amin. Can you imagine? This a character called Edward Heath, the Prime Minister of Britain that time, recognized Amin in 10 days, recognized him. They said, Amin, a little bit short on the gray matter. You know how the British speak. A little bit short on the gray matter, but a nice chap. How can somebody be short on the gray matter? Gray matter is a slang, I don't know what it is, meaning brain. That is brain stupid, but he's a nice chap. So, for me, I suspect that people like Ben were liaising with these Europeans. No, you work with Amin, don't join, because for us, we're working with the Nyerere now. We're working with the Nyerere to bring down Amin. I think, I suspect, and I think I heard something like that some of our people, we are working with these Europeans to say, oh, okay, you support Amin, I don't know what, I don't know what they were doing. But again, this was a missed opportunity, because that time, if we had all said Amin out, all, DP, Kabaka Yeka, UPC, we, who are now forming our own group, what became NRM, if we had all said Amin out, Amin it would have been easier. But again, we had different positions. So it was really unfortunate, but this is what happened. But I don't think you could have talked of judicial independence with Idi Amin. You couldn't. It was a contradiction in terms. I think CJ, one time, CJ, but for them they were operating at a low level. I think by that time Odoko was, I had met him in Mbarara before, a few days before the coup. I think he was a small man there, he could survive. But you come here in the Supreme Court, and you say this, Amin say this, you say, it was not possible. I think it was really, again, another missed opportunity. So therefore, I salute C.J. Kiwanuka, especially for the opposing Mengo's opportunism of chauvinism. Now, this one, of course, he was a martyr, but he was a martyr in a situation we thought he should not have been in the first place. And my advice is a Runyankore proverb. The Runyankore proverb is in the polygamous families of the Banyankore in the past. They had a proverb which said, akati katere mukabaro, kokarebo okarenzorugo. That if your husband beat your co-wife with a stick, when you see it, you throw it away. Because if you leave it here, the same stick which beat your co-wife may beat you. This is really what I would advise Ugandans, not just the lawyers and so on, not just lawyers. A situation like the one of IDD Amin we should all have said no. Yeah. Similarly, the chauvinism of Mengo should have been rejected, because you can see how many opportunities we lost. We lost 1962 to have a unanimous position and say no to Mengo. Stop. I can assure you, if Obote had joined Ben, there would have been no trouble in Uganda. Uganda would have developed, even better than Kenya, because Kenya had more serious problems. Kenya never had a breakdown, but for us, we had a total collapse. And we had to start afresh. Where did it come from? The mistake of Obote not siding, not taking a principled stand with Ben on the issue of national unity. Now, another missed opportunity was 1971. Instead of saying, because that was my stand, our stand with the leftists. We said, yes, Obote had problems, but Amin, no, out. If we all had said that, Amin would not have been in power for 8 years. It would have been solved much quicker. Because some of the neighboring countries actually wanted to invade and get rid of Amin. Tanzania, Siad Barre in Somalia, Nimeri, they brought armies. But the British said they would intervene and defend Amin. So that's what, and the Chinese Prime Minister, Zhou Enlai. I don't want to go into all those issues. But this was because the political class in Uganda was not united. Then we come to 1980. We get rid of Amin. A small group, UPC, in their small group, they think they can take hold of the whole situation and marginalize all of us. Then we had to have a new war. So you can see the missed opportunities. Missed opportunities for a broad-based unity. We missed 1962, we missed 1971, we missed 1980. And every time we meet to get a broad-based position, a lot of trouble for the country. So when you see me now, again, for us when we came with the NRM, we said, let's all come together. You remember what we said, a broad-based unity. NRM was to bring everybody together. But some people said, no, this is inconveniencing, yes. Let's go back and bring back sectarianism. So definitely, Benedicto Kiwanuka was a principled person. It was unfortunate that he ended up with IDD Amin, and what happened, happened. But I'm glad when we came from the bush, his widow was alive. I got in touch with her, and the children there know, my young brothers, Kajimu Kiwanuka and the others, they know what we have learned. So we salute Benedicto Kiwanuka, but please, Ugandans, the political class, let's not lose new opportunities. NRM has been able to keep you together for 35 years now. That's why we are moving. But I appeal to you all, consolidate, support this unity, this approach of agali awamu gekokolaki, agali awamu. The Waganda have disappeared now. Agali awamu gekokolaki. The teeth which are together are the ones which can chew the meat better. This is what my appeal to you. Thank you very much for inviting me, and I'm glad I came without rushing around, so that I was able to hear all the viewpoints. Now, regarding the challenge by the CJ, I can see the CJ is becoming a mathematician also, and that is good, because he has linked more appointments with some money somewhere, that there is money sitting in the commercial court, and that if we appoint, that money can come in the economy. That's very interesting. That's now good talk from a high-powered lawyer. Because sometimes the lawyers don't do the mathematics very well. And that also the land disputes paralyze a lot of resources. So that's very interesting. I'm going to take it up, because that one is much faster than settling marriages and what have you. Okay. You may settle marriages and so on, but the economy doesn't move so much. But this one here, I am a bit immobilized. I'm a bit immobilized. I will see what it sounds enticing. With these words, again, I salute the awardees, and I welcome the family of MUSEVENI for coming to this occasion. Thank you for organizing this. Thank you, the Justice from Ghana, for coming to this part of the world and seeing what your people are doing here. Thank you so much. I didn't know that judges had been killed in Ghana. Who killed them? Who killed the? Give His Lordship a microphone. Come on, who killed them? Was it my brother Rawlings or what?